What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of When, Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. College men's basketball. UConn Huskies versus St. John's Red Storm. UConn has a 48% chance to win, and St. John's has a 52% chance to win. This is St. John's. UConn is 3 in the nation, 22 and 1 record. St. John's is 22 nations, 17 and 5 record. For stats, St. John's has more points per game, points per against. UConn's a higher field goal percentage. St. John's has more rebounds per game. UConn's more assists per game, slightly more blocks per game, and St. John's has slightly more steals per game. These stats are pretty close. Now, with it being St. John's, I don't know how much home field advantage will matter, and I don't know if St. John's. The game's in New York, so I don't know if how willing St. John, how willing UConn is to travel, and yeah, I mean it's at St. John's, there might be more St. John's people there, but it's also UConn has a big fan base in basketball. St. John's as well just not have a big fan base in general in sports, but this could still be a good game. I think, if it's a minimal thing, it could be very good. So, so all being said, I think, with everything we have that's available, all the info, if also lands probably not being a big part, but I don't know if there'd be enough UConn people there. But with everything, with who has the odds to win, who has more points on stuff. I'm just go as I say St. John's will beat UConn tomorrow. NBA. Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics. The Heat have a 33.4% chance to win, and the Celtics have a 66.6% chance to win. This is at Boston for injuries. For the Heat, Harrow and Rozier are out. For the Celtics, Tonje and Tatum are out. For stats, Heat have more points per game, points against. Celtics have a slightly higher field goal percentage. Heat have more rebounds per game, assists per game. Celtics have more blocks per game, and Heat have more steals per game. Yeah, so these stats are pretty close. So I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Celtics will beat the Heat tomorrow. New York Knicks versus Detroit Pistons. The Knicks have a 47.5% chance to win, and the Pistons have a 52.5% chance to win. This is at Detroit. For injuries, for the Knicks, Anunoby, Hart, Towns, and Alvarado are game time decisions, and McBride is out. For the Pistons, Duran is a game time decision, and Harris, Sark, and Smith are out. For stats, the Knicks have slightly more points per game and have more points against. Pistons have slightly higher field goal percentage. Knicks have slightly more rebounds per game, assists per game. Pistons have more steals per game and blocks per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Pistons will beat the Knicks tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.